Yeah, hello guys. In today's video, we're going to look at a simple floor plan design for a residential building. Now, we start off with a template, and I'm going to choose this template, ACAD ISO named plot style, because it's already set to millimeters, and also maybe we could change the grid spacing if we want, but I think 10 is okay because we are working with a floor plan of a house, so we are not working with very small uh, objects, so that is also okay. Alright, so yeah, you make sure you are using the architecture workspace. Yeah, should be architecture, and okay, I think that's about it. So the design we are going to look at is this. You use your imagination, design a simple floor plan with the following specifications. So you have 2 bedrooms, 3 by 4. These are meters. A bathroom, 2.5, 2.5, and so on. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4 rooms in that house. Dimensions are given here. Alright, so let's go back to AutoCAD. Yeah, so usually if you're not very sure about the template you've chosen, you should always check the units and make sure you're working with the right units. Otherwise you might think you're working with the metric system, yet you're working with the empirical system. Okay, so make sure you're using millimeters and a precision of 0 and 0 here. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with the 2 bedrooms. This actually makes 5. So 2 bedrooms, same size, that is 3 by 4. So in millimeters, that is going to be 3,000 and 4,000. So you can make that house look whichever way you want, but usually in the plan, the south elevation is assumed to be the front of the house. Okay, the elevation in the south, so whichever way you are drawing, you make sure whatever is the front should be below. Okay, especially the living room, dining area, and so on. They're usually at the front entrance, next to the front entrance, so they should be somewhat down. Yeah, if you're working with that kind of orientation. Alternatively, you can choose to put them wherever you want, and you choose a different view or orientation by using this, okay, the navigation thing here. Okay, so we are not going to use line or rectangles, but we already have we already have customized tools here that we can use. Like we have a wall tool, a door, window, and so on. So we don't need to start from the base. Okay, so we just have to use the ones which are already here. So that's one of the beauties of using this AutoCAD MEP. Okay, so we start off with a wall first. So click the wall, and before you give it a second to load, so before you start drawing that wall, you come to the properties window and check the size of the wall that you actually want. Usually the default is 240 in this version that I'm using. So recently I'd set it to 160. So these are all millimeters. So the wall thickness of 160, because I'm using the smaller brick size. So I'm anticipating the total thickness of the wall, including the finish, going to be 160. So we don't have to change the height. It's usually standard height of 3,000 or 3 meters, and that is from the floor to the wall plate part of the house. okay, from the floor to the wall plate, usually this much, 3 meters. Okay, that is for most of the standard residential buildings. So I don't need to change anything here, but you can leave it as 240. I'm just using that. So you can see the size is too big here, so simply zoom out. So we can start with the one of the first room is 3000 by 4000, so that is a 3000 line. And okay, I think I'm going to draw it going upwards. It doesn't really matter which direction you want to take. Let me just try to be creative. I'll just draw it like this. So going upwards, I'll type 4000. Sorry, that's 4000. Then the rest I can just track the endpoint in that horizontal direction. So that is the first room, is done. Now you can try to figure out where you want to place the other room. Yeah, so I'm not sure yet where to place the other room, but we can try and be creative. We can we have to put in mind the bathroom, so probably I'm going to go for the bathroom next, and then I find somewhere to place the other room. Okay, so yeah, just being creative. So the bathroom is supposed to be that is 2500 millimeters by 2500 millimeters. So I'll go with the bathroom next. So choose wall, then I'm going to simply start the bathroom from that endpoint. Type 25, so that is 2500 by 2500 still. So yeah, vertically downwards, that's going to be 2500. Then simply okay, this says nearest. Yeah, I actually want it to be nearest. Alternatively, you just make it go through, because nearest can make the wall change the angle, because when nearest is active here, we can't see the direction of the wall. You can't really tell whether it's straight or out of the 180 degree angle. So just make it go through a bit and click, then come back to the wall, click it, and simply pull the endpoint. Okay, just pull it to just to intersect. Okay, just pull it enough to intersect. Simple as that. Okay, so now we have a wall, a room and a bathroom. Yeah, I know the bathroom looks big, but it's okay. So we can add the other room. Yeah, I don't know why this keeps popping up. So we can add the other room in a somewhat special way. So how are we going to do that? I'm not sure yet, but this is what I'm going to do. I'll just start from okay, not the midpoint. I'm going to start from this endpoint and make it in a way that is it's going to be okay. So I'll make the 3000 here. So just make this 3000 by 4000, like this, 4000, enter, then bring this one back to intersect with that. Okay, yeah, so I'm just trying to be creative. I didn't have this off the top of my head, it's just coming to me. Okay, so I have those two rooms and a bathroom in the middle, so preferably I'll put some kind of porch at the back. Okay, so that both rooms have access to the porch at the back, or whatever you want to call it. Okay, so let me move this a bit from away from the UCS. So let me move it to somewhere here. Okay, so yeah, I'll have it there. Don't show me this again. Okay, I should have picked that one earlier. Alright, great. So now what we are left with is to have this okay, these are 2 bedrooms. I forgot we had a master bedroom somewhere. Yeah, actually it's not considered a master bedroom, so it's 4 by 4 something, and also a master bathroom. Yeah, okay, so let's figure out where to put the master bedroom and the master bathroom. Alternatively, we could put the master bathroom inside the master bedroom. Maybe it won't look more spacious. Okay, it's okay. We put the master bedroom somewhere here. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. I'll put the master bedroom somewhere here. It should stretch out from here to I don't know where. Okay, but in fact, let me start with the master bathroom. That is 3 by 2. So I'll just draw the bathroom starting from okay, so this is already 3, this is 3. If I add a 2, I think it will make sense if I add a 2. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. So from here I'll just add 2, so type 2, that is 2000. Then we make sure I'm just tracking that endpoint, and then click, and also click there, the intersection too. So that is the master bathroom. So what I need now is to cater for the master bedroom. So the master bedroom is 4 by 4, so that's 4000 by 4000. So we're going to have the master bedroom somewhere here. So I'll start from like the midpoint, and I will have is 4000 by 4000, so I will have 4000 by 4000. So I'm going to track this endpoint to there, and then click there. So that's our master bedroom. So you have to enter here and then go access that bathroom in the master bed. Likewise, these two share that bathroom, so we could leave it there. So we can now measure and see how much space we are left with here. I'll just use the measure tool. So I'm going to measure from okay, I'll measure from here to here. So we have a distance of 3340. Okay, so that's the distance we have. So that's 3 meters, but we need this to be 4 by 5. Okay, so that's so far we have 3 meters. So you can use a calculator if you want. So what we have is roughly 3 meters. I'm going to ignore the points. So I'll have 4 by 5, that's 20, so we just divide 20 by 3 and see what we have. So we have about 7. Okay? Let's round it off to 7, or 6,660, like that. So we need a length of about 6,660, okay, or something like that. And so alternatively we could simply do this. We could let me first measure this space from here to there. That gives us a distance of 5,000. Okay, so if we are to compute that area, there will be some kind of missing piece on that area thing of ours. There will be some missing piece. So what I'm going to do is okay, I'll just be creative. I'm going to add a wall from here to somewhere here, okay, because I don't really want to compute the area, so I'll just assume the total area goes beyond here to this point. Okay, so that's what I'm going to assume, to somewhere there. Yeah, you could compute the extra bit of area if you wanted to, but you're not going to do that. We don't have time for that, so I'll just make it go beyond. So that's about what, a distance of 4,000 something. So I'll just make it figure of 4. That's 5. Okay, so that's 5. So what I'm going to do is to make it a figure of exactly 5. So I'll just make it 5,000. And so like before, nearest could be disturbing at that point, so just make it go beyond and then pull the wall backwards. Just click there and pull it backwards to intersect. It has to intersect. Should make sure it intersects with the midpoint there. Okay, don't leave the wall hanging. Okay, so we have that combined kitchen and so on space, and we have our okay, so we need to figure out where to put the yeah, the entrance into this room, and in here, the one that enters the bedroom. Then we have a common bathroom here. Okay, so those are the key things we have to look at. Alright, so yeah, the interior designer will have to figure out where to put the chairs and so on. So what we need is to add some kind of so I want to make it like we need a porch, okay, at the back. I'm just using a rectangle tool for that, because I can't really use the wall tool for that. Alternatively, you can use the slab, floor slab. Okay, you have roof slab and you have this slab, so you can also use that slab and put it on the floor, but we are not going to get into that. So for simplicity, let's use the rectangle tool and simply draw. So I'm tracking these 2 points to there. Okay, it did not intersect very well, so I'll move it to there, and it's no longer straight. Okay, I'll just undo So I'll draw it again, rectangle from here to, I'll track that point. I'll also track this point. I want them to intersect there. Okay, so that's perfect. Alright, so I think that part is finished.